Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Scorpio. Oh yeah. Let's see what's going on in the next 3 months here, if anything's changed, or this may be for someone else, or the messages. Oh, all right. One more. Actually, let's get one more after that. We do have. Oh, that just about went off the table. I'm just gonna move that over a little bit. Sorry about the wibbly wobblies. All right. Looks like somebody has the courage to start to go after what they're really wanting to do here in terms of their financial independence, their material security, and I want to say their stability, right? And it looks like there's a vision here that is thinking about putting as a priority at this point, really putting that financial independence into motion and making it a priority in your life, Scorpio. So this may be that you are starting to look at what your best life may look like and how you might get to that best life. How far it is away from you at this point, and what you can look into as your best type of job, maybe your dream job, your dream house, your dream vehicle, the dream that you're wanting to live here, maybe the lifestyle, even. And of course, it's not always about material things, even though you may want to get to a certain lifestyle and it may involve having money to be able to travel or, excuse me, whatever it is that you're looking to do. And of course, it will take steps to getting there, or even if it's just researching it, right? So let's just see here. Okay, this may be a long time goal for you, something that's taken a while to get there. And maybe you've just kind of always put it on the back burner, Scorpio. But this is kind of indicating that you may be changing that dynamic at this point. Yeah, you're going to build your legacy. Something's happened here to shift this. Now, I feel at the end of February, maybe even next week, I believe on the 20th, this may be when this happens. There is an alignment for, I believe, what was it? Hang on, I just got to find out which planets are aligning. Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense. It's Neptune and Saturn that are aligning. Now, for Saturn, we all know this is about responsibilities, those things that you take seriously. The things that you're wrapping up and closing a door on, even to open a new door. And of course, with Neptune, this is what you can imagine, right? The the Neptune is the hangman. It's about pausing and reflecting on what you want, the awareness that you have, the sacrifices you've made, and the new perspective you may be gaining at this time. And of course, it's all going to come in on divine timing. So I feel like this is something you're setting out to do here. You've been patient enough, or this is maybe even your life purpose showing up here with the Temperance card. I love this because this is something that you enjoy doing. Whatever this life purpose is, it's going to have peace wrapped around it. There's going to be harmony wrapped around it, and you're going to be looking at it in a day-to-day basis. It's a journey. It's enjoying the journey as you go, right? It's not about the end game and how you get there. It's going to be about the journey along the way. Okay. It's look at it as an adventure, really. And that's that Sagittarius energy coming in with that Temperance. So let's just see. Now, it's going to maybe wrap around your belief system, maybe your religion, or what you have in mind for travel, or what you see is ethical. Okay. So it may be wrapped around your belief system in terms of what, or your principles, or however you want to put it, how you might see your life progressing. All right. You will be taking action on this. You're looking at it as a priority, or you're thinking about it as a priority. If you're on the fence about it, maybe about when to start this, but you will be taking action sometime in February. We don't have a whole lot of time left for February. What is it, a couple weeks left? You're going to save money, or you're going to hang on to something here when it comes to healing. So now it could just be that maybe there's some dissatisfaction about how you're healing things or that you're unable to heal certain aspects of things. But you have to actively be healing in order to manifest, okay? In order to get to that best life. And I'm still working on some of my course development here. I wasn't sure how it all worked either, so I tried a trial run of it, and I hope that didn't mess anybody up out there as a member, because in order for the membership, um, you have to pay. There's some payment that has to be done. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to really go forward on that and what the pricing is going to be when it comes to becoming a member. I don't want it to be unaffordable. So anyways, let's just see here. So, hanging on to something, maybe in your healing, maybe you haven't finished healing something in particular that you're unable to let go of. Let's just see here. But it is looking as you are going forward to grow that money independently. You're tired of being in that, maybe even that fight or flight when it comes to finances, on how to maybe budget, or maybe you're not really good with your money, or maybe even you don't have a lot of money to deal with in order to get this done. But I feel like this is, you're tired of being in that situation, maybe paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, it does make you sad. It does make you feel disappointed that something's not gaining momentum for you. And even though you've been trying to save things, maybe in terms of pentacles, as you're healing, but something's not going according to plan. And this might be about this lacking in finances and how to change that fact. So we might even have a course on how to do that. So I'm still looking at what kind of content I'm going to do in this. I'm doing some where I've already started some of the content, and I've I started it and it was just with my hands, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to put my face on it so it's a better kind of connection to you. So I'm going to change a few things when it comes to that content, and maybe reduce some content to have it where you are actually face to face with me. Maybe not alive, but at least on the video. So let's just see here. We have something coming in again here. Um, Now with the Four of Cups here, I'm kind of getting like, this might be something there's lacking here, and that has a lot to do with this. You might even be talking about how to change that disappointment in this, and it may be that it's going to take time for this to come in. That short, it's not going to be a short return. It's going to be that uh, long winding road to get there, in a sense. So with this is yeah, it's taken a long time to come forward, but it's also going to take a little bit of time to get. So you may have to multitask or juggle things around, or have certain financial opportunities that come up. But in terms of this, I feel like you're talking it out, looking at what your intuition might be telling you. But it's kind of telling you not to focus so much on what you're being paid out at this time. It's more about using your intuition, and not looking at things in a negative sense as a disappointment, but looking at things in a positive mindset. So you're going to get on this road of creating, by the looks of this, and having that inspiration. Now, maybe within healing, I feel like you might even have some boundaries that you're needing to put in place. But this could also be that you have the upper hand on something in terms of a certain quality or skill that you may possess. I feel like you're going to get that recognition. Maybe you're looking to have that recognition. Let's just see what else is showing up. Now, this is having that, how do you put that? Hope or guidance that you've been doing here, having the faith. This is almost like um, wishing upon a star is kind of what I'm getting with that. There might be people that you are meant to walk away from. Um, However, this could also be being honest with yourself about what you're truly good with. Yeah, no, this is about walking away from certain people. And I feel like when it comes to being honest with yourself about betrayal, I feel like now there's always things that we do as reaction to other people, and it's about knowing how to react to those people when you get to a point where it's being calm, cool, and collected, seeing what this person is doing, that maybe they're trying to upset your life to um, get you to react in a negative way or to react in a certain way that they know they can get you into. So it's almost like you might be reflecting back on these things and seeing a pattern. Okay, so this is really going to make you happy to be able to maybe go back over things that you've been kind of worrying about or looking at within yourself and realizing that you're much happier and at peace now than you ever have been. And this is maybe love is coming in for you. However, this could just be that you're happy to be by yourself if you are single now, or if you are in something, maybe things have changed in that dynamic where the holidays came through, maybe it's a birthday coming up, maybe it's just feeling at peace. All right. There is something you're worried about here that maybe is seeing negatively, and that might be about how people may have gaslighted you in the past, because loving words, I mean, to have a negative effect, that would be something as well as serious as gaslighting. And that's when somebody's telling you all the things you want to hear. They're telling you how beautiful you are, and they're telling you how gifted you are and how awesome you are, and they're just pumping you full of all this bullshit. And really, they don't think that at all. They're just saying it to get something from you. Let's see. Now, it looks like you might be associating your happiness with somebody from the past. And it's on the fence right now because you're looking back, wondering if maybe that person from the past was somebody that was gaslighting you, telling you all the things you wanted to hear to comply to get what they wanted from you. And this, let's get one more. Yeah, this has to do when it comes to a love connection. Um, Now, you may have loved this person, but you're not so sure that that was returned in the same kind of capacity. I almost feel like you were a giver and this person took from you. Maybe didn't necessarily give back to the relationship or back to you as a person, where it was just take, 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 take. Let's see here. For this is February, March, now April. All right, and you're looking for that equal give and take when it comes to a love connection. Let's see. Yeah, you may have been in a competition. Maybe there was a lot of arguments here. Maybe you were listening to your intuition about things, but I feel like you are somebody that's very intuitive, and they may have made you feel less than, or I feel like maybe there was some type of manipulation here. Yeah, I feel like you're ready to let all this go. Yeah, you may have walked away from this person. Maybe you are just now. Look at you're becoming single right now. Now, maybe this is going to happen in April, or this is what you've been thinking all along, looking back on a past love that you thought maybe was happy and realizing the manipulation where they were manipulating. Maybe they were even gaslighting you, maybe they were even cheating on you, maybe the arguments were to get out of the house so they could go to someone else, and act like they were single. So, and they may have come across like they were giving to you, but you weren't really getting anything from them other than words. And let's just see here. Yeah, you've gone to calmer waters since then, or will be. And it looks like you're facing some of the dark sides of love and that shadow side of it. And that may mean that seeing somebody for really who they are and not who you thought they were. Let's just see here. Yeah, some good luck coming your way though. And this may be because you're having this realization or this epiphany about what was actually going on, where the lesson is right now, in order to be able to recognize that in someone else that might come along your way and be able to make that decision of whether you're going to walk away from them. Okay. Yeah, and this has to do with love. There is somebody communicating here with the lovers. Now, this is a divine connection as well with the lovers. So you may be making a decision about a love coming in here. Now, you do have good luck here, and I don't feel like you've written off love altogether. However, I do feel like you might be taking a step back from love and just going towards what it is you're looking for yourself. And I feel like some of you out there, it's about time that you are looking at this. Maybe you never have before, and it hasn't been until you've actually become single that you're actually seeing that this is a possibility for you, doing what you really want to do. You don't have anyone to answer to, and you're going to do what you want to do in your life for once. Yeah, you're making plans on this. I like this. And it may be somebody that you're deciding about love that's coming in. You might be making plans for yourself about a long-term love, whether this is something you want. You've been hurt before. We have the Nine of Wands, which is that wounded warrior. So this is about healing wounds from the past, and you have gotten past what happened in the past. However, you have come out the other side of it, so you are stronger for what you have endured and learned. So it looks like your heart is open. It may even be somebody that is emotionally available for you, that is balanced, generous, and compassionate, is going to give you what you need. Somebody that is a water sign, perhaps Pisces, Cancer, or another Scorpio. So, and of course, when it comes to love, usually find love in that same element that you're in, and whether it's the same sign as you as a Scorpio, or if this is just the water sign, maybe it's a Pisces or Cancer that you will ultimately have something with. But water sign for sure, maybe the route to go, because I feel like you're going to have more in common with this person being in a sensitive and emotional type of person, as water indicates. So that nurturing and sensitive and compassionate type of person, right? And let's just see what it comes up for this love, if you decide to go forward on this. Whoops, I do have one. It's not part of that. Let's have a quick look at that, because I usually keep them. Looks like you're going to thrive. Let's see. I'm going to put that aside for right now until I get this done. All right, so it looks like you are looking at things differently financially. So, and it looks like this may not be a breakup now. It could be. However, if it isn't, and you've broken up with somebody a while ago, you're just looking back on that fact here and that shadow side of love, okay? And seeing the lesson, okay? Let's see. All right, there's the uncertainty right there. And I feel like whatever this is that you have creating for yourself here, or what you're wanting to do that's a long time coming, that you've been really kind of putting off or being patient about, I feel like this is something you have in your heart that you've been really wanting to do. It's a burning desire that hasn't gone away for you. It is that dream job or dream thing that you're looking to do. Maybe it's even marriage. Now, maybe you were married. Maybe you're uncertain about a marriage. Maybe you're uncertain about the person that you're married to, that maybe they have a burning desire to maybe look at other people. Maybe you are worried they are cheating on you, because we did see, what did we see here? Walking away. And all that uncertainty. And usually when it comes to the uncertainty, there's a reason you're feeling that in your intuition. And you may even talk about what your intuition is telling you. Let's see. All right. This is the psychic connection. So this may be something you're feeling from your other person, that you are definitely feeling your intuition here. You may want to heal this connection, or you felt it maybe at first it was a healing connection, and maybe it was a friend that became more than friends at one point, which may be why, I don't know, I feel like maybe because you were friends first instead of a love connection right away, that maybe you settled or something happened here that you're looking back on. All right, maybe things evolved naturally until they actually broke up. Yeah, and there was unknown things that were going on behind your back, possibly when you were falling in love. So they may have been gaslighting you all along. You might be looking back at this love and realizing that fact. Now, you're going to get some friendly support. Now, maybe this is somebody coming in to help you with this. Maybe you're going to get counseling. Maybe you're seeing this all on your own, but you're going to thrive either way. So let's just see what's going on. Oh, that one just fell on the floor, and I'll pick that up in a second. And that will be part of the first one here. Oh, we do have abundance, and this is something that you're working towards, or you're looking to do so. We do have that indication here of this lacking, and you might be looking at how to do this for yourself, to create that abundance for yourself. You're going to embrace whatever you have coming up here. Now let's just... Okay, so it looks like you've been patient enough. It came out crossing, so I do know that you have been patient, or you've been thinking maybe patience is paying off, or will be paying off. You will be thriving here. So we do have love here, and you're looking for somebody that's going to protect that love with you, just like you did in any other relationship. Perhaps there was somebody that was kind of had a wandering eye or whatnot. So yeah, you want somebody that you can have freedom from, however, that you still are committed. And it's like they're going to protect that when they're not with you. And it's almost like when you're not there, are they going to be looking for someone else? And that might have been what this was that you're realizing here. All right, we do have miracles upon miracles. So something is going to be coming through as you're focusing on what you want for yourself, for your best life. And you may be even listing those things by April on what you want for your best life. And we have the gateway. You just have to walk through. And look at that. And your heart has to be open in order for this to go. You have to be in that heart space. So let's look at the good, the bad, and the ugly for February, March, and April. Let's see here. All right, there is a journey you will be going on. And I feel like this is that starting out for yourself here. If you haven't already started it, you will be. And for some of you, you're already in that thriving part of it, okay? Yeah, you've been given some type of gift or some blessings coming in that are going to help you get to that point. Okay, so what is this? What's bad for you here? Courthouse. So maybe you're looking at, if you were married to this person, you might be looking at divorcing. So maybe that is where this ends here for that divorce, or where you're asking for a divorce, where it's actually finalizing or getting to the point where you're telling your person you don't want to be together anymore. All right. Yeah, you might be looking at who's going to get the house. Can you afford to buy this person out when you get divorced? So definitely looking like a divorce here from a main male. You may be the main female. You may be the main male. Take it however that is coming in through for you. Okay, there is going to be something that is a concern here. Somebody you hold in high honor. Let's see. There might be some expectations coming in, or some kind of, I'm getting limitations or something that's coming in here that I don't really care for. Let's see. A message that's going to maybe be a big change for you. Now, maybe this is you can't afford to buy out for the house. Maybe you're going to get paid out for the house. Then where are you going and what are you going to be doing? And there's all these things. You might have been devastated to lose the house or not be able to afford to keep the house. Maybe you're going to sell the house or it has to be sold in the divorce. So let's just see. This is a trying time for you at this point, and there are going to be people in the community that can help, or whoever this new love is that's going to be coming in for you is going to help, is in your community. Let's see what obstacles may come your way at this time. This one wanted to go discover your life purpose. Look at this, and it's landing right on where I felt like you were really looking into what your best life might be. Yeah, there you might be the victim in all of this, even though you have this victim consciousness coming up. Maybe your person that you're with, that you were married to, that you're getting divorced from, is playing the victim. I don't know. You're paying attention to all the signs that they're giving you on how this is going to go down when it comes to this divorce. I feel like you are aware this person is going to play some type of game to make you look bad or have that go through the community. Let's see. Yeah, you're going to have that self-love. Way to go. Because I feel like even in all of this, you're looking at doing something for yourself. You're looking at looking out for yourself when it comes to this. Okay, you're going to unleash some type of creativity here. And I feel like you're finally free from this person to really go after what you're looking to do. You are a phoenix rising. You are coming back from the ashes and rising up. I do like this. They're not going to be able to keep you down. All right. There is some dreams that you're having that may be indicating on what's coming for you, or signs that you've been maybe even seeing here. Okay. They're going to try to sell you out or buy you out. Maybe you're going to try to buy them out of the house, or they're going to sell you out in a way of making you look bad, making them look like you were the bad person in all of this. They were the victim, when in terms you may have been the victim. Now, having patience here, because it's kind of telling me something's going to show up, and you may even feel like at that point there's a lot of despair. But I feel like whatever this is, if they do um, have it where it goes in the person you married, their favor when it comes to the divorce, um, be patient. There's might be a different thing that comes up about their wild side, about them actually going and having rendezvous, or with the red passion at night, that they maybe wait for you to fall asleep and then leave the house to go and see whoever it is to cheat on you. Whatever it is, you will have some love coming in here with the love card showing up. Let's see what the guides are going to tell you or help you with here in terms of your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Let's see in February what they might be helping you conquer. And it looks like it is about knowledge. And this might be that whatever you're feeling for your intuition is true. And they may be trying to get you to see what you needed to see. Maybe you've been in this a lot longer than you were supposed to be. All right. We do have the clock here, and it is, again, the patience. So you may be learning patience at this time, on how to be patient, what it means to be patient. Maybe you are trying to drive the narrative here, or whatever the case is. I feel like Spirit's kind of teaching you what patience actually means. And for anybody that's been hurt and had a cast and had to rely on someone else, and learning patience that way can be very hard as well, especially if you're a busybody and you like to be up doing things. So I feel like for some people, patience is pretty dang hard, to be sitting in one spot and not have the capacity to be able to do things yourself. And in that way, maybe you were injured, or had an accident or an illness where you had to rely on someone else. So I feel like whatever this is, learning patience may be really, really hard for you. And maybe you keep changing your mind about your manifestations because you don't want to be patient, or you're trying to drive the narrative of what you want for yourself. And sure, you can manifest what you want, but if spirit wants you to be patient about something and you're not, it's just going to prolong something. So once you give it to spirit, then just get back to your life in that day-to-day capacity, right? So let's see what else we have here. Okay. So all right, so this is going to be the angel of relationships. And in this, you can see they're not exactly getting along. So this is going to help you when it comes, they're going to guide you when it comes to this divorce about this relationship in particular. And that's why you're needing to maybe be patient here, is this is going to come to light, okay? And that may change what the verdict end up being, okay? Maybe you have no proof, or maybe there's going to be somebody that comes in and comes into your defense to say, yeah, I know this person, I've seen them doing this, I know that they do this, and this might help your divorce. So or maybe you're going to find somebody that knows about this. Maybe even the person, maybe you have a number that you saw on their phone, or a text message. Maybe you took a screenshot of it. I don't know. Whatever the case is, you may have something that you don't realize you have still, or that you've forgotten about. Now, we do have angel of clairvoyance, right? So this is kind of saying that you are seeing this quite clearly now, with spirit kind of showing you what this relationship was all about. And we have the angel of inner peace. And you're going to find that inner peace. I feel like you're going to really get to that point once you're free of this person. You go through the divorce, and I feel like it's going to be very stressful at that time. However, I feel like you may feel like it's not going to come in your favor. Maybe to the first part of it, they're really making you look bad. Well, don't worry too much, because this here is going to show up differently for you. We have the angel of nature, which I really do like for this, because you're needing to get grounded. We have the angel of enlightenment, where this enlightenment is going to showcase just how much this was going on behind your back. You might not care to find out just how much was. All right, and then we have the the angel of friendship, and this might be a friend that's going to come to rescue you in a sense of being a witness to this. Okay, and then we have your guardian angel that is going to help guide you towards this love coming in for you, and this love could be about self-love as well for some of you. Now, let's just see if it is a love coming in. Let's just see what attributes. Ooh, okay. Maybe they don't have a mole anymore. Maybe they did. Maybe they have coarse curly hair, nicely dressed. Ooh, okay. Maybe there's more than one person that's tall here. So maybe your ex was tall. Maybe this person's is tall, coming in for you. Maybe you're tall. However that shows up. We have piercings. We have African American. So it looks like if your person right now isn't African American, the person coming in for you could be. Okay, so or Australian. Maybe there's somebody Australian here. Your ex was Australian, or your ex was African American, or maybe they came from Australia. I don't know. However, it shows up for you, right? And of course, if it's none of these, this could be what's coming in, or this could be you just take what does resonate and leave what doesn't. Okay, we do have redhead, so maybe one more than one person is redhead, um, or a brownish red. We have white gray hair, so maybe you dye your hair, or you're going to grow old with this person. Maybe you're very young at this point, and you will get to this point as your forever person coming in. We do have a wavy or curly hair, and we have younger than you. So this person might actually be younger than you are. And maybe even that you met this person when you were very young. Okay, so however that shows up for you, let's find out about the initials or the namesake, the letters in their name. Now, I'm also getting, because there's so many people here, this may kind of leach into the other people that are in this reading. So just take what is yours. Maybe you'll go, oh my God, the person I was with, their name started with an L, or their middle name started with an L, or they have two L's in their name, or whatever. However it resonates for you. We have LO and L, LOL. I laugh out loud. That's funny. Okay, so there is an opportunity to learn something about love, which I feel like this is all what's going on right now. And we have hope here that love will be coming in for you. I feel like love and opportunity for this. And there's that enlightenment here. So you will have something that comes to light that is going to help in all of this, give you some hope about love, that not everybody is like that. So, anyway, Scorpio, this is what I have for you. So please like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle tribe if you haven't done so already, of course. And if you want to donate, then that is so awesome. It does help with the cost of the channel, so I'm able to come out to do the readings. And of course, any super thanks I appreciate for sure. And of course, just watching the videos. And don't forget to subscribe, because I am trying to get to that 10,000 subscribers. And yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for liking and subscribing and sharing the content. It really does help YouTube know that you value the content that I create. All right, you guys, thanks so much. Take care. Stay blessed, because I know you are. All right, take care. Later.